this video, I will be revealing the 3 main pillars on how I managed to go full-time with video editing in just 6 months, and what I would do if I had to start from zero. Whether you're a beginner or have some experience with video editing, these insights I'm about to share with you will guide you towards the next level where you can turn your passion into your profession, while enjoying both financial stability as well as freedom to work from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection. The creator market is growing rapidly, and as the demand increases and the competition gets more intense, now is the best time to get into video editing. After freelance editing music videos for a while, pulling in decent money but having to work 12 to 16 hours per day, struggling with meeting deadlines, I knew I had to find another way. So in September of last year, I had designed a plan with help from my mentor, and just last month I was able to surpass 4k euros earned per month. So take notes, pay close attention, and let's get into it. For pillar number 1, we have requirements. This will be everything you should have sorted out before getting your first client. And part number 1 of requirements is going to be your workstation. You have to identify the current position you're in and the assets that you're able to work with. If you currently don't have access to a computer, or you only have your phone for example, the best option for you would be saving up money from different endeavors. For example, doing some work for people you know in real life, selling some unwanted items, or getting a job until you have saved up around $1,000 that you can invest into your video editing career. Now, I am not saying stop editing videos on your phone if that's all you have. You should always be looking to improve your skills and knowledge, and you can still land some clients that way, but it would take much less time to reach your goal if you were to do the things that I mentioned before. On the other side, if you already have a computer you can edit on, great. For the budget you have, you should be looking to get the best key components for your computer. In particular, video editing will benefit most from getting the best CPU, RAM, and storage. For CPU, look for the best Intel i7 or i9 processor that fits your budget. For AMD processors, I don't have much knowledge on that, so I'll let you do the research, but personally, I would stick to Intel. For RAM, you should be aiming for 32GB, since with anything less, you will most likely encounter performance issues while editing. For storage, look into getting a 1 to a couple terabyte SSD for the fastest load and transfer times. I personally have the 2023 MacBook Pro M2 Max, and it's absolutely amazing. Alright, now that we have your workstation out the way, let's move on over to the second part of requirements, which is going to be your skill sets. This is mostly you choosing 1 or 2 editing programs that you will stick to and master inside out. The 2 best options on the market right now are DaVinci Resolve and the Adobe programs, which are Premiere Pro and After Effects. Ideally, for improving your skill sets, you just need to put in the repetitions. Make edits of everything you can get your hands on. Podcast clips, raw footage, try replicating edits from different videos, and so on. Watch plenty of tutorials and make sure you're getting guidance and feedback from the right source. Speaking of that, I'm also part of an online education platform where I have partnered up with one of the leading creative content YouTubers, as well as amazing experts in different video editing programs. In there, you have direct access to me and other amazing content creation experts, but I will speak on that later on in the video, so stick till the end for that. So, once you're getting confident with your video editing skills, we move on over to the next pillar, which is marketing. The first step of marketing is building your portfolio. Having a good portfolio is important for signing new clients, since you have proof of concept right away. At first, you don't particularly need a professional website showing off all your work. A few examples and links to your work will be good enough. What I did was create a YouTube playlist compiled with the best work I had done for clients. But as you refine your skills and level up your content creation game, you should always be looking to level up your portfolio as well. Probably the best way of building your portfolio as a beginner is posting your work to social media in the form of before and after edits, breakdown edits, or just showing off your skills overall. This way, you're also building your personal brand, which is a huge advantage in this market and grants you authority as a video editor. Social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram do not only serve as a great portfolio, but also act as a platform where potential clients could find you. Before starting random outreach, try to imagine your ideal client. Try to work with clients whose field you may have some experience or knowledge in. Becoming knowledgeable in a single, more narrow niche is going to fast track your way into landing more clients and eventually becoming a full-time video editor. An example for this is the current set of clients that I'm currently working with. All of them are in the trading niche or have at least some connections to it. While this point may not seem as necessary to you right now, it can be very helpful in the long run. Now, using your social media presence, you can begin outreach to your potential clients. A very common mistake I see is editors reaching out with very ignorable messages. Either they're way too short and unprofessional, or they are too long and don't get straight to the point. No one wants to read your essays, so try to keep your opening messages from 2 to 4 sentences long and getting straight to the point. The biggest hack that I've found for getting a positive response is providing value up front. Grab a unedited part of your prospect's content and turn it into a quick engaging edit. Now send it over to them and I can almost guarantee you'll get a positive response. Now the goal is to start a conversation with your potential client and get them on a meeting where you can extend the conversation into what your client's goals are, what type of content they're looking to create, and what solution you will be able to provide for them. There are plenty of ways on how to do outreach. You have social media, email, Loom recordings, but the goal of all of them is the same: get your clients on a call. Another way to approach getting clients is joining different video editor communities on platforms such as Discord, Facebook, and heading over to the Looking for Editor section. Here you can find listings of clients looking to work with you, and you can also post your own listing in the Looking for Work section of these communities. As I mentioned before, depending on the position you're in, if you're a beginner, doing some free work at the start in exchange for a testimonial or having proof of your work is going to be much more beneficial and is going to pay back much more in the long term than just chasing your first quick few bucks. But doing this, make sure that you don't get taken advantage of just because of your lack of experience. If you have decent skills and apply this much brute force into looking for clients, I don't see a reality where you don't land a client. It's impossible. Now moving on to the third and last pillar, we have execution. Your main objective, which is also a key component in going full-time with video editing, is getting your clients on a monthly retainer plan, where they will be providing you with videos to edit weekly or daily depending on your offer. This ensures and provides stability in your career, allowing for a much more stress-free job, not having to scramble every corner of these communities and social media just to look for the next client to work with. Try avoiding one-time jobs as much as possible. After you have started working with your client, make sure that the onboarding process is as seamless as possible. Always keep the communications transparent and don't leave your client waiting for an update. Communicate any roadblocks or problems that you have with the work and get constructive feedback from your client and work to always improve. Always deliver your videos on time, ideally a few days before the deadline, and always try to over-deliver, because what you give is what you get. So after working with your client for a month or few, you may ask your client for a video testimonial where they go over their experience working with you, what results your work brought them, and so on. You should also collect case studies. For example, how much your client's channel grew while they were working with you, how many views they got, how many new sales or clients they got from the help of your videos, and so on. After you have these case studies, proof of concept, and testimonials collected, you should be looking to leverage this into landing more and higher paying clients in the future. After you have implemented these 3 pillars into your approach, there is one last thing you should add, and that is the master key. The master key is what's going to guarantee your success with video editing, and that is your mindset. Going full-time with video editing is not going to be easy, but it's very simple. You should have absolute belief that you can make this work. It's important you stay persistent throughout your journey and not give up on the first problem you encounter. I know for a fact anyone can make this their career as long as they believe they can do it. It doesn't matter if you're born naturally creative or you have the creativity of a brick. Hard and smart work is always going to beat talent. If you would like to get guidance from me or even higher level professionals in the field, feel free to check out videoeditors.io, linked in the description. We run an educational platform for every aspiring content creator. Inside you will find masterclasses on every topic regarding video editing and making money with it. We have courses on every big video editing software, as well as the After Effects course, which is made by me. We also host group calls every week where you can ask any sort of questions, ask for feedback on your edits, and anything else regarding content creation. And most importantly, we provide job opportunities. So we might even end up working together in the future. So check the link in the description and see you inside. As for the end of the video, I would like to thank you for watching all the way through. I really hope you gathered some important information and will be able to make video editing your full-time career in 2024. Feel free to comment any question you have about the process and I will make sure to guide you in the right direction. Subscribe for more upcoming Valiant tutorials and see you in the next one.